Winthrop basketball to begin. Chase Claxton, the sophomore, will be inbounding right in front of us. 47-28 as we begin the second half between Washington State and the Winthrop Eagles out of the Big South Conference. Here's Bugs. Out on top to Good. Quick trigger three, Good.
Well, we talked about it coming out of the halftime break. They've done a nice job of limiting Winthrop's three-point attempts. A nice adjustment from Coach Prosser to get Good a look straight away to start the half.
Yeah, Patrick Good now 3 of 5 from behind the three-point line. He's got 9 points. 16-point game. First 5 minutes. Cliche in basketball, but really important. As Gay up for the rebound, and he is fouled. Another look at this three by Patrick Good.
Well, Flowers goes 3-man removed on the screen. Instead of chasing Good, lock and trail, he goes on the inside, opens up space. Good just hands the feet ready, knocks it down.
Foul called on Chase Claxton, his first. Tyrell Roberts. And now Noah Williams. Muhammad Gay. Gay again. Offensive foul, really sold well by Chase Claxton. I want to see that again. I'm not sure that's an offensive foul, Dano.
That's a tough one. It looked as if Claxton was already falling before a lot of the contact came.
You got to allow some contact, right? Nice job by Claxton.
We'll just play on.
On we go. Bugs in the middle. Anumba for 3 off the front of the rim. Muhammad Gay with the rebound. That's his 7th of the game. Noah Williams trying to go to the post. Gay on Burns Jr. Left hand jump hook, good.
Well, good adjustment there from Gay, understanding and recognizing the difference of who's guarding him. Claxton versus Burns. With Burns, use your speed and quickness, get to the middle, and then the tremendous left hand extension and finish.
Muhammad Gay now with 4 points. 8 turnovers for Winthrop. Gives the basketball back to Washington State. Roberts to F.A. Abagidi. 10 on the shot clock. Noah Williams again to Gay. On a smaller Claxton this time. Dribbled the ball off his foot. Foul called inside with 5 on the shot clock.
Foul number 33, Chase Claxton.
And it's on Chase Claxton. So that's his second 2 quick fouls this half for Chase. 49-31. Cougars led by as many as 20 in that first half. Flowers got 9 points.
Great pull-up jumper there, but really it was created because Flowers on the corner pick and roll left no space for the defender to get over the top. Shoulder to hip coming off this pick and roll, and then it's just a matter of getting your footwork right and elevating into the jump shot.
Michael Flowers, 21 points a game when he played at South Alabama. Play the point guard or the 2-guard position for the Cougars.
And that's what I like about this Cougar tandem in the backcourt, Flowers and Roberts. Neither is a true point, neither is a true 2-guard, but they can both do the responsibilities of each of those positions well enough where they can play with each other well.
That ball off of Flowers as he and Anumba met at center court. Russell Jones Jr. with the basketball. Roberts down in the stance. This is Talford. Claxton wanting it to go the other way. 12 on the shot clock. Jones. Razzle dazzle. Claxton baseline against Gay, and he stepped down the end line. Another turnover, the 9th now against Winthrop.
Well, Gay, look at all this ground he covers. Not the greatest closeout in the world, but when you have that kind of length, you discourage the opponent from shooting it on the catch.
Jackson hand off to Roberts as Jones thought he had a beat on that pass. Flowers, no hesitation.
He picked up
3 in transition.
He picked up right where he left off. 7 points in that last minute or so in the first half. A couple quick buckets here in the second.
Yeah, Patrick Good, another 3, this time from the corner. 12 points for Michael Flowers. He's tied with Noah Williams.
Out at you with 4 points, but he's starting to understand the patience and the reads that he has to make.
Cougars have hit their last 3 field goals. They've pushed the lead back to 20, 16:40 to play. Here's Deshaun Jackson, double team right there, dribbled his way out. Flowers with the drive, 5 on the shot clock, and Michael Flowers is fouled.
Good job from Deshaun Jackson in handling the double team and getting it out. Flowers missed and opened Tyrell Roberts on the other side of the floor. I'm sure the favor will be returned quickly and they'll get a good look for teammates.
Patrick Good clears the miss. Here's Russell Jones Jr. to the post. Talford over Jackson won't go. Muhammad Gay with his 8th rebound. Noah Williams to the post, right to Gay. Little slap of the ball. Muhammad to the move. And he is slipped and fouled.
Gay is obviously much more comfortable on that block right there. Washington State's got to cut the secondary defenders out sooner. Both Roberts and Noah Williams, after the ball was entered, they just stood. So the defense kind of was able to make it seem as if a double might be coming. You enter the ball to the post, your defender is just standing there. Cut them out, create more space for the low post opportunity.
Williams off the inbound, catch and shoot, no good. And that was TJ Bamba under there trying to keep it alive for the Cougars. It'll be Winthrop basketball when we come back. They trail the Cougars by
smaller leagues and conferences. It's all about preparing your team so that you're peaking in conference and you win your conference tournament and advance the NCAA tournament.
And Winthrop is a program that does not fear the road. Prior to that loss against Middle Tennessee State, as we look at the charge by Burns Jr., they had won 12 consecutive games on the road. So they don't mind life on the road. Muhammad Gay, though, took it to the chest.
He sold that one a little bit, but what I liked about that is he understood scouting report. Burns is hard left with his attack moves. He made him go right.
Roberts working on Jones. Gay, great vision to Rodman, and now TJ Bamba, 10 on the shot clock. Hesitated, and then buries the 3 from the wing. Bamba was 7.
9 made threes now on the night for the Cougars.
And Bamba came in 5 of 13. And there's the answer at the other end.
3 points for number 5, Patrick Good.
You give it, you take it.
So poetic, Greg.
57-37. And Patrick Good has made 5 3-pointers in this game. TJ Bamba. Whoa. Boy, there must be a slick spot in that lane because we saw Muhammad Gay slip a moment ago, and now TJ Bamba is down on the floor for the Cougars. Oh, that right leg got bent back.
Looked like it got bent back, and he looked as if he got squished between 2 Eagles.
Bamba trying to get up. Another look at it. He's going to get to his feet.
Oh. DJ Burns inadvertently got him with an elbow, forearm in the chin. It sounds as if it is being called a common foul, which is the correct call in my estimation. It didn't look good, but there you see Burns right there. And how about in the NBA last night? LeBron with the cheap shot.
There's still
on Isaiah Stewart. That's the view that I saw.
Yeah, well,
but
it looks like
Isaiah
PJ
Stewart,
Bamba's okay, and that's good news. But
Isaiah Stewart, former Husky, didn't like it. Both of them short suspensions.
Here's
indoor.
Rodman, great cut and finish. Oh, Dan Ditka. Cougars up by 22 now. And a whistle before that shot. And this will be a foul against Washington State's Muhammad Gay. Sean Jackson coming in. So it's obvious it was, to finish the story with TJ Bamba, it was the elbow to the chin that kept him down on the floor for so long, and not any sort of issue with his leg. Patrick Good, he's got 6 threes.
It's a tremendous.
Got to find him.
Tremendous baseline out of bounds play, and you're exactly right, Greg. You got to find him. He's the only Winthrop Eagle that's gotten hot from beyond the arc. 6 made threes now.
Yakubowski, here's Jackson. Back to Andre. Got some space. His second three. 62-40. Andre now 2 of 2 in this game. His only field goals from downtown. Jones too hard. Roberts rips the rebound out of there. Here's Noah Williams on the cut. Noah knocked to the floor. He'll shoot free throws. Foul called on number 21, Jamal King.
Noah Williams shows you the type of athlete that he is there. Catch that pass running full speed in a tight window with the defense, Jamal King closing in a hurry.
Noah is totally a next level player. The way he can defend, Dan.
He's going to get a long look, that's for sure. He's someone who, if you're an NBA scout and evaluating his game, you love the growth from freshman to sophomore year. You want to see that continue. His decision-making and playmaking skills have improved. His three-point shooting improved a season ago. We'll see if it stays consistent this year. But the energy he gives you on the defensive end, I think, is the reason he's going to get a long look, is because he can really guard at a high level.
Lane violation on that second free throw from Williams. Good to see there TJ Bamba back on the bench for Washington State. And F.A. Abagidi up off the bench. He'll be checking in. There's Bamba. Appears to be okay. Noah Williams takes advantage of that. He's now got 14 points on 5 of 10 shooting. 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Jefferson Koulibaly, number 3 on the floor for the Cougars. Michael Flowers getting ready to check in as well. This is Jones. Patrick Good. That 3, too long from Josh Corbin. Another look. And again, Patrick Good, another wide open 3. Danny's got 7 now.
I mean, he is hot. He's got a career high. While he was at East Tennessee State, he had 35 against Western Carolina. Actually against Coach Prosser ball club when he was there. In that game, 11 of 17 from the three-point line.
Yakubowski, offensive foul, the charge. Patrick Good should not be surprised by this. The transfer from East Tennessee State made his living a year ago shooting 42% from 3.
A great time to find open space along the three-point line if you're a shooter is off of an offensive rebound. The Eagles get another opportunity. Good gets in the vision of the player, the teammate who just corralled the rebound. That's as good a time as any to let it fly.
Play on words there. That's as good as any time for Patrick Good.
There's a reason behind what I say, Greg. Thank you for paying attention.
Yeah, I was. Rodman had his hand on the ball, almost took it away. Here's Patrick Good. Rodman out on him now. Into the corner. That three up and good. Michael Anumba.
All of a sudden, the Eagles are finding space beyond the three-point line. 6 of 8 just in the second half. Washington State has got to get locked in as if just the way they did in the first half.
Flowers and Jones. And that was crafty by Flowers. Jones a little too close. Flowers put the pressure on the defense.
That's what happens with dribble penetration. Put the defense in rotation. They commit to help. Find the open shooter. That time, knocked down 3 from Anumba.
And Dano right now, Winthrop 9 of 16 now from that three-point line. Josh Corbin out of the game.
And that's what happens because Winthrop is such a team that relies and focuses so heavily on finding opportunities at the three-point line. You have a good first half like Washington State does in limiting that. Winthrop is not going to go away from their philosophy, their style. You have to stay locked in on it throughout the game.
Foul called on Anumba. He does not agree. TJ Bamba back on the floor for Washington State. You see the shooting from Winthrop. 3 of 8 in the first half, 6 of 8 in the second. But they really have not had an answer for the Cougars' offense as DJ Rodman slices down the baseline, the two-handed jam. Rodman with 4 and good. Another look from 3. That one's off. Abagidi battling for the rebound. Poked it to Bamba. Cougars now 58% from the floor. Winthrop not able to handle the Cougars on the defensive end. Koulibaly. There's F.A. Abagidi backing in on Talford. Wow, shot up and good. One-handed. Abagidi with 4. McMahon to Jones. Spins into the lane, shot up. Poked out to Anumba. And now good again. Patrick Good. He's got another 3. He's 8 of 11.
Another offensive rebound leading to an opportunity for Good. You got to find him.
And the takeaway. Talford fouled by Koulibaly.
To a big and create doesn't mean necessarily score for themselves. It's get the defense in rotations.
And there's a whistle. And the foul. Foul on Abagidi. Deshaun Jackson back on the floor. There's Burns on Jackson, left hand, no good. Got it back. Out to Good. Bamba right there. Back to Burns. He'll turn and bury it. He's got skills.
I like his game. He's soft hands. He's got good footwork as far as angles that he takes.
And now Bamba to the post. There's Noah Williams posting up. Got a lot in his game. Burns now with 12 points for Winthrop. Back to Noah. 10 on the shot clock. Bangs his way in there. Jump hook goes, but the foul called prior to the shot.
A good job by Good. Post entry, cut it. Allowed, or it forced the defender of Burns, Deshaun Jackson that time, just to loosen a little bit to honor the cut, giving Burns the space that he needed.
Noah at the line. He's got 15 points now. Good free throw shooter. 80.4% last year. Came in at 67% this year. But again, not shooting the 3 well yet. Noah Williams doing a lot for Washington State, and he has not shot the ball particularly well yet, Dan. A lot to come for him.
There is a lot to come. And it's interesting because he kind of fell into Washington State's lap. He initially committed to Buffalo, signed with Buffalo when Alabama head coach Nate Oates was the head coach there. Nate Oates heads off. Noah Williams reopens his recruiting. It's become a great match in Pullman for him and Kyle Smith.
Good, got another shot off. Bamba may have gotten a fingertip from behind on that shot. Either way, it was well short.
Well, you get a look at who this Washington State staff feels might be their best perimeter defender, and that's TJ Bamba. Good gets hot. Bamba gets the assignment.
What I love about TJ Bamba, Dan, not only is he big, he's 6'5", agile, powerful, but he's 215 pounds. Like, that's a big dude. Playing guard. Flowers bumps into Jones. Jones doesn't back down. 10 on the shot clock. Noah Williams again. Spins to the lane. Shot up, no good. Good, trying to keep it alive. Flowers right there, and a timeout called by Winthrop. 9:15 to play. Cougars up by 19 at 70-51. Another impressive half of basketball offensively for Washington State. And we talk about their defense. We see the points. You see what they're doing offensively. It's a really well-rounded team for Kyle Smith. They got it going at both ends.
They've had another night with great balance. 3 Cougars in double figures as of now, and Bamba and Jackson and Yakumovsky are threatening double figures. But what you want to see now is not what you saw in the UC Santa Barbara game a couple nights ago. Is they had a double-digit lead around this time frame, and they started playing the clock as opposed to just playing the game the way that they've got this lead. So it'll be interesting to see the pace that they play with these last 9 minutes.
That's difficult, right? To eliminate the score in your brain and continue to play with the same effort that you started the game with.
It can be, yes.
And if Kyle Smith can coach one thing, it's their perimeter 3 defense in the second half. Bounce pass, low post. Cougars defense was there, but great finish from Kelton Talford. Kept pivoting until he found a crack.
He had a nice game against Vanderbilt. 8 points, 5 rebounds. That was a great finish in traffic.
Bamba to the corner, Noah Williams. Catch by Jackson. Jump hook, too hard, loose. And a foul on Washington State as Michael Enumba had grabbed that rebound.
And what you're starting to see from Jackson is a post player who wants contact. He's got to now learn that there's times to take the contact or initiate the contact, and there's times to work the defense on an angle to create maybe a drop step opportunity, or if the defense doesn't slide with that initial angle you take, it leads you right into a jump hook.
No, Williams called for that personal foul. That's his first.
Too many people think of post-up opportunities as we're going to just bang, 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 get to the spot that you want. It's more about angles than it is really brute strength.
Enumba with the free throws. He's got 6 points. Cougars have gone cold, and Winthrop has trimmed what was a 22-point lead down to 15. A lot of time to go. And now Muhammad Gay with the travel. So give it back to Winthrop now with some momentum and a lot of time to go. 8:20.
And the way they shoot the 3 ball, 15 points is not a huge deficit.
My math is right. That's 5 shots, right?
Yes, your math is...
Is this a better shooting team than 32%? And he said...
He said yes.
Yes.
It's a matter of just getting a little more comfortable. And on that last comment about Kyle Smith, I say that because He watches as much film as anybody, but he has told me he watches it on mute, so he doesn't have to listen to our banter.
Smart on his part. He's got to listen to a little, right? And a reminder, USC Dixie State coming up next. Bamba keeps it alive for the Cougars. They'll shoot it from 16. Gay over the back, called for the personal foul. He was over the back at Chase Claxton. Second foul on Muhammad Gay.
Yeah, but you like the effort. Muhammad Gay, you want to see a young big with that length and athleticism be willing to try and rebound out of his area. It's something that at the next level is going to be an important trait for him.
And not all bigs can do that.
No, not at all.
It's a unique trait, and you can tell both he and F.A. Abagidi able to do that.
Yes.
For Washington State. 15-point game. Tyrell Roberts with it. Into the lane. Quick pass to the corner. T.J. Bamba off for three. Burns Jr. The rebound. One and done. And here's Winthrop. Jones. He's got a little jitterbug, doesn't he?
Shifty.
Anumba down the lane. Jackson there. And there you see another player that can really control that interior defense for the Cougars.
I think Jackson's done a nice job, freshman to sophomore year, of understanding where to extend defensively. Many times last year, I remember him stepping up too far in defensive rotations, whether it was pick and roll defense or that last possession we got a second look at, guarding the rim.
Patrick Good into the corner. Anumba for three at the horn. And a foul called over there on the shot attempt on Noah Williams. So down by 15. Michael Anumba will go to the free throw line to try to make it 12. There must have been contact on that shooting hand. Hard to tell from the angle. But the official standing right there. 6:39 to go. And Anumba now with 7 points. It's a 14-point game. It's been hovering around 20 for most of this game. Edged up to as many as 22 points for Washington State. And that free throw makes it a 12-point game and a lot of minutes to go. 6:39.
Well, a lot of time to go is right, especially with the way Winthrop shoots the three. If you're Washington State, I think you got to get back into some movement offensively. Don't get caught just trying to post up. They've been good when the ball's really been popping and moving. They've gone to a lot of post-ups here in the second half. And
we can talk all we want about Winthrop's improvement on offense, but Washington State now without a field goal for better than 5 minutes. That's allowed Winthrop to climb back into this game. Nothing coming easy on the offensive end right now for Washington State. Foul called on Chase Claxton. Claxton with number 4.
Gay, not a great free throw shooter. Limited opportunities this year, 7 of 13. 54% coming into tonight's contest. He's got the mechanics that makes you think he will be a good free throw shooter in time.
That's 10 team fouls on Winthrop. Washington State will be shooting 2 for the remainder of the 6 minutes 21 seconds. Gay's first attempt up and good. He's got 5 points, his first free throw of the game. 5 points, 8 rebounds, couple of blocks for this young player from Senegal. And a great touch earns him the roll and the point. 72-58, back to 14. Tyrell Roberts defending the basketball. Here's Burns a long way away. Patrick Good Creates space and buries it over Bamba.
He may be my new favorite player in college basketball. Shooters shoot. That is impressive. 9 of 13 from beyond the arc now.
And this lead down to 11. Bamba with the drive, tried to spin it in there. And TJ will shoot free throws. But Patrick Good, now 9 of 13 from downtown, Dan. Your kind of number.
Well, when you shoot it the way he does, if you can be constantly on the move where the defense is chasing you, anytime you then get it on the catch, the defense has to respect it. So they close out hard. If you can take that initial catch, maybe out of lift fake, and then attack away and create space, the defense is at the mercy of what you're trying to do. He's had a number of possessions in the second half where he's done a really good job moving without the basketball, and then on the catch, attacking to find space.
We've got a timeout on the floor. 5:47 to play, 11-point game. Patrick Good now, 9 of 13. 27 points, all of his points from behind the three-point line.
But he gets a flare screen. Bamba has to chase him over the top, and because he's got the threat to have to contest or guard a shooter, just that little bit of catch and eyes up on the rim gets Bamba to bite, attack back in the other direction, create your space, knock it down.
The officials are over looking at the monitor here. And we have not heard exactly what they're looking at. I did see Noah Williams looking around that appeared to be possibly for a contact. I don't know. It looked like he was looking around on him to see if it had fallen out, and that's my best guess.
Oh, looks like he may have some blood on his jersey.
Or that, yeah, I guess maybe that's what they're looking. Maybe he was looking for a cut. But now he's got the blood on his jersey. And so that's obviously what the timeout is about. And so now they're over to look at the replay to see if there's anything beyond.
Looks like, I'm curious, maybe they were double checking to see if he was behind the three-point line.
Or if there was flagrance. If that blood is from Anumba. We'll see if we get an explanation here. So now they're looking to see if it's Burns and Bamba. And they're talking that over. Now another look at here at the other end between Burns and Bamba as they meet in the air there. And there you see the left hand to the head of TJ Bamba. It's a big call. With 5:47 to go and Winthrop back in the game, down by 11. We're going to get an explanation. The officials working their way over here. Okay, common foul upgraded to a flagrant 1.
Essentially what a flagrant 1 is, an excessive foul. Because it was above the shoulders, they have to take another look at it. And so we'll give you another chance to take a peek. There you see he comes down, catches Bamba above the shoulders, which is why they took a look. But it results in 2 free throws and the basketball. Now if it were a flagrant 2, it would be cause for an ejection. Clearly not to that extent.
But Bamba at the free throw line left that one a bit short. TJ, a 78.6% free throw shooter coming into the game. 1 of 2. It's a 12-point game, Cougar basketball. So obviously Noah Williams not involved in that play. He just had some blood that had to be dealt with. And I think when he was looking around on his body, he was looking to see where it was coming from. He's got new shorts on. No blood on those shorts right now. That was quick duty for Noah Williams. He's got the basketball, and now he traveled. That looked like Patrick Good was up into Noah there. So no foul, but the turnover. It's a 12-point game, and the 14th turnover against Washington State.
He's been kind of scattered offensively down the stretch here in the second half. Give Winthrop a lot of credit for hanging with it.
Burns Jr. a long way away. He's not a three-point shooter. Good again. Another one. I thought it was down.
I did
that
too.
was off the front of the rim.
Kind of lulled Bamba, the defender, to sleep. Just couldn't get it to go down.
Williams to Gay. Claxton there defensively. Muhammad to work. Too hard. Try to tip it back. And it's Winthrop basketball. Foul is called.
Fouls on number 35, Muhammad Gay.
And it's on Gay.
Well, Claxton doesn't have the size or strength necessarily to keep Gay from point-blank range, but Gay has got to finish that. He misses it, then it creates the over-the-back foul. Winthrop and Claxton heading to the line.
That's 4 on Muhammad Gay. And 4 on F.A. Abagidi as well. So the Cougars now looking at some foul trouble. Winthrop into the double bonus, down by just 12. They're 8 of 13 from behind the three-point line this half. Claxton, though, can't bury the front end. He's a 22% free throw shooter, a junior from Greenville, South Carolina. And Muhammad Gay out of the game. DJ Rodman, number 11, on the floor with F.A. Abagidi. 1 of 2 for Claxton. It's an 11-point game. Kelton Talford, number 4, checks in for Winthrop as DJ Burns Jr. gets the break.
Good decision there from Coach Prosser to get Burns out, who's got 4 fouls. Don't want to foul him out. He's been good on the offensive end for the Eagles, providing opportunities down low.
Tyrell Roberts with the basketball. Cougars need a good look here. Ola Williams fights to the post. He's got the ball. He'll spin. Leaves it back for Bamba. 8 on the shot clock. Tyrell Roberts with it. Works on Jones into the lane. Foul called. Michael Anumba doesn't agree, but he clearly reached in and impeded the movement of Tyrell Roberts.
Anumba was initially in the right spot in the gap, and then he didn't finish his defensive rotation with his body. He simply reached over with 2 hands. That's an easy call for the official. Tyrell Roberts, tremendous shooter. 11 of 11 from the free throw line coming into tonight.
Now 13 of 13 on the season. Make it 14 of 14. Clutch. A little pressure now on these free throws. Cougars haven't had much pressure on them in this early part of the year.
They haven't. They have really been able to kind of breeze through their opponents. Closest game so far this season, Alcorn State and Seattle U, both 18-point victories.
13 points here with 4:43 to go. Roberts now with 13 points. He remains perfect from the free throw line. And Burns, as the Cougars tried to front the post, Burns caught the ball and slammed it through.
Oh, you can't gamble in that situation, but then help side defense is nowhere to be found. You can't give up point-blank layups.
Deshaun Jackson. Good, tried to dig in there, but couldn't get the ball. Jackson missed the shot, and Winthrop now can get it back to single digits. Anumba got Williams in the air. Burns' free throw line jumper is off. Claxton up high. Noah Williams clears it for the Cougars up to Bamba. TJ can't control it, and it's without a field goal. 8 minutes. What do you do?
Got to get some movement. They've been stagnant on the offensive end. A lot of post-ups as opposed to getting the ball moving. Cut, pass, screen, pick and rolls.
Anumba into the lane, got it to Claxton. Jackson was there defensively. Winthrop can get it back to single digits on this possession. Anumba driving the baseline out to Jones. He'll drive, finds a soft spot, left it short. And is that a foul or a three-point play or a three-second call? It is a foul on Burns, and I believe he's done. Yeah, that's his 5th personal. 5th or 4th? Yeah, that is his 5th. So that's a big play there. DJ Burns Jr. for the 2nd game in a row fouls out for Winthrop. He went over the back of Deshaun Jackson trying to get to that rebound.
Well, he fouled out against Vanderbilt in 13 minutes with only 6 points, 3 rebounds. Tonight, he's done a much better job as far as limiting his foul trouble, even though he did foul out. 14 points on the night.
So Deshaun Jackson at the line. He's 2 for 2 today. He is 5 of 6 on the season. His first miss here tonight. Jackson missed them both. Rebound. Talford. Here's Jones. Jones, explosion to the rim into the corner. Claxton keeps it alive. He'll drive and score. And Winthrop now to within 9 points with 3:08 to go.
They've got Washington State on their heels. If Winthrop can get a stop and a bucket, this is going to get very interesting.
Flowers on the drive, stops, turns around, fell off. Jackson trying to get it. Foul called. And this will put Deshaun Jackson back at the free throw line. Dan Flowers got a good look at it. It's Claxton with the drive.
Flowers comes to a nice stop to create some space. Jackson able to keep it alive on the offensive glass, but not a great free throw shooter. 57% coming into tonight.
Deshaun hits that. Claxton out of the game. Josh Corbin, the redshirt freshman from Gahanna, Ohio, checks in. 1 of 2 for Deshaun Jackson. 10-point game. Jones, another explosion.
Wow.
And it's down to 8.
Quickness. Now you start thinking, if you're Winthrop, anytime Jackson gets the ball, you probably want to foul him, put him at the line.
Rodman thought about the 3. He'll drive, and there's the first field goal. 9 of 19 shooting this half. Winthrop 13 of 25. Alford sets the screen. Jones to Good. Patrick Good again. That one was on but short. Flowers runs it down, but his foot hit the sideline. So possession goes back to Winthrop.
Washington State went zone. Kind of throw a curveball in there against Winthrop. They left Good open. They dodged a bullet there, but good job by the official, Rick Batzel, in keeping his eye on that sideline. It's like you when you're fishing. You got great eyesight, Greg.
Well, you need it. And it also keeps Winthrop alive here as we near the 2-minute mark. Another possession down by 10. Patrick Good now 9 of 15 from behind the 3. Here's Jones. Bingo! And Jones Jr. now with 12 points. He's 2 for 2 from downtown.
Man or zone. Defender goes under a screen on the ball. Stop behind, let it fly. Big time shot there from Russell Jones Jr. Here you see Williams goes under the screen. Stop behind.
And again, Jones Jr., Dan, now 9 of 14, better than 60% from behind that three-point line this season. Should not be a surprise that he just buried that. 7-point game, and Michael Flowers at the free throw line. And he connects there. He's now 1 of 2 in the game. Came in a perfect 9 of 9 from the free throw line. Minute 52 to go. Cougars trying to get to 5-0. Flowers hits them both. Here's Russell Jones, quick 3. That's off the front. Jackson with the rebound. To Flowers. They poke at the ball, and there's the whistle. And this will put Flowers back at the free throw line. Foul called on Russell Jones Jr.
Good recognition there from Deshaun Jackson after he gets the rebound. Understands and recognizes he's not a great free throw shooter. Get the ball to Flowers because Winthrop's in a foul situation.
12's on the line. Michael Flowers shooting 2.
So Flowers just hit a pair a moment ago. He's got 14 points, make it 15. And it's back to a 10-point lead now for Washington State with 1:40 to go. And a reminder to everyone, Dixie State, USC up next. We'll get you to that game following the conclusion of this one. Flowers clutch at the line. 11-point Washington State lead. 1:39 to go. Jones Jr. Corbin. Noah Williams right there. Jones Jr. with an opening. 8-point lead for the Cougars, who have trailed most of this game. But they have gone cold here in the second half. Just one of their last 8 shots without a field goal during a 9-minute stretch. Noah Williams with the basketball. And give Winthrop credit. 3 games into a 4-game swing. Good takes it away. He'll fire the 3, and that's off. Williams, though, with the rebound.
And 9-minute drought with no buckets. You got to credit Winthrop for some of that defensively, but also they became really stagnant.
I think they're just looking to see if there's anything beyond a common foul here.
I mean, shouldn't be anything.
I don't think so.
No, it just, hey, get off me.
Well, and Patrick's just trying to earn the basketball, right? To get a stoppage.
Just foul.
Get the foul.
I mean, I understand why the officials are taking a longer look. For sake of timing with the game, I wish there would be like a timer on these review situations.
And we'll get another explanation, but just a common foul.
Good job by the
over
officials.
here and waves it off. So Noah Williams at the free throw line, the junior from Seattle. 67% shooter coming in, but this is a guy that shot better than 80% a year ago from the free throw line. A little pressure on these, though, with 1:10 to go.
These are important. These are opportunities where Noah Williams can still grow into his role as a scorer and leader for this Cougar ball club.
Of course, Washington State 17-0 in their last 17 non-conference games. This would be 18 in a row, and that will keep them on that list. Baylor at the top, but Noah Williams just showing I'm a little better with pressure at the free throw line. He's 6 of 6 this game. 10-point game. Jones Jr. working on Roberts. Head is down. Foul before the shot. And free throws coming, stopping the clock with 59.7 seconds to go. Not quite sure what Tyrell Roberts is supposed to do here.
It looks like great defense.
It does.
Russell Jones reserves on the line shooting 2.
Jones at the line. His first free throws coming here. And that one's short. 15 points in the game for Russell, a sophomore from Blythewood, South Carolina. He got red hot in this second half for the Eagles, hitting 3 3-pointers. Got 16 points now for the game. Jamal King, number 21, will check in. It's back to a single-digit game. 9-point lead for Washington State. Just under a minute to go. Noah Williams. Here's Roberts. DJ Rodman. And the foul. And this will put DJ at the free throw line.
Good job from Washington State there, handling the pressure in those situations. Make yourself available, come to the basketball, have great spacing, because you know the defense is going to chase and try to trap and go for steals.
DJ about to take his 3rd free throw of the season. He is 1 of 2 to begin. He was a 75% shooter from the line a year ago. And it's a 10-point game. 85-75. And that one falls off. And a foul call on Rodman, who was trying to follow that shot. So free throws coming for Winthrop, but more importantly, points and a possibility with the clock stopped at 52 seconds to play.
That's absolutely a teaching moment on film tomorrow. Kyle Smith and the coaching staff shaking their head. Why? You give Anumba and Winthrop a chance to go to the other end, put a couple of free throws on the board without any time coming off the clock.
And Anumba 6 of 7 in this game. Now 7 of 8. Came in at better than 83% from the line. And Winthrop just won't go away. He gets the roll. And it's an 8-point game again.
If you're Washington State, great spacing, come to the basketball, expect to be fouled.
Rodman, and he was poked by Jamal King. And I believe King accidentally hit Rodman in the face there. I think he was going for the ball. But I'm surprised the officials aren't over there taking a look at that one. It was a shot to the face. Rodman at the line with 7 points, Dan. Back to 9. So look, it's early in the season. We see the potential of Washington State. Kyle Smith, though, after watching this second half unfold, has a lot to coach up this week before they turn their attention to Eastern Washington, who's up next.
Without a doubt, it's going to be, I'm sure, a lot of teaching and a lot of film breakdown, because as well as they played in that first half and early in the second, they became very stagnant in the second half.
And they've left him open too many times. That's the 10th make from behind the three-point line for Patrick Good. And it keeps Winthrop in it, down by just 7.
You have to understand, that man has 10 threes now on the night. Before that one, he had 9. If there's anybody that you want to find in matchup defensively, it's him. Patrick Good, ladies and gentlemen, has been on fire.
He came into the game with 10 makes on the season, 10 of 24. He is 10 of 17 in this game. And Michael Flowers once again proving he's clutch at the free throw line now with 17 points. And he has been great at that line down the stretch. 3-possession game. 35 seconds to go. And Good again. Another look. That one was on but long. Jackson, the rebound, got it to Rodman, got it to Flowers. And there's the trip and the foul called on Jones. And the caliber of that foul gets to the nerves of these Cougar fans in this arena. Jones tripping Flowers. 9-point lead. And Flowers now with 18 points, tied with Noah Williams for the lead for Washington State. That free throw rims out. Here's what's up next. Eastern Washington on Saturday, and then Pac-12 play starts at Arizona State on the road and home against SC.
Eastern Washington, new head coach David Riley. It'll be interesting to see them in person. We both are calling that game together on Saturday. A season ago, Eastern put a scare in Kansas in the NCAA tournament. Head coach Shante Leggins moves on to University of Portland. David Riley takes over. But really right now it's about Washington State continuing to improve, getting ready for Pac-12 play.
Jones got Williams out of the way and then steps back and buries the 3. He's got 19. He's 4 of 5 from the three-point line. Foul called here, stopping the clock with 17 seconds. You got to make a decision on that play. Like, that's not a no call here. It's either a charge.
I think that's a no call.
You do?
Yeah,
you think that's a no call?
Noah's moving. Noah tried to sell it. You're not going to get that foul call in that situation.
But Dano, they've been making that call all game.
No,
defender knocked to the floor. They've been calling it. Flowers at the line.
Then if they were calling that, would have been a block because
Right.
he was clearly moving.
Yes.
But Washington State doesn't have great body language this last minute and a half or so. Task at hand is still finish this game off.
Flowers 1 of 2. He now leads all scores besides Good. Flowers with 20. Good with 3 more. He's got 33. He's 11 of 19 from downtown. And 11 seconds to go. And it's a 5-point game at the Beasley Coliseum.
I mean, we've seen it now 10 times before this possession. Pick him up well beyond the 3-point line.
Give the Cougars some credit there, though. They did throw Flowers and Muhammad Gay out at Good, and Good still buried it.
Well, we were wondering in the first half about why and how Winthrop averaged over 33-point attempts per game coming in. Well, that's why, because of guys like Good can get hot in a hurry like he has in the second half.
So Jones Jr., Anumba, and Burns Jr. have all fouled out for Winthrop. Noah Williams at the free throw line. It's just a 2-possession game here. Noah with the free throw, now with 19 points. 6-point game. This free throw makes it 3 possessions. Unless there's a foul on a 3-point attempt. 1 of 2. Claxton clears it. Here's Good. Gay picks him up. Good. Down to the baseline. Running out of time. Cougars take it away. And that's going to seal it.